Newcastle fans, stop everything for a second. Before we get into today's story, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now and turn on notifications, because what you're about to hear could be absolutely huge for the future of Newcastle United. This is bombshell news, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why this situation could change everything at St. James Park. Now, let's talk about a name that's starting to shake up the transfer market. There's a young player in Europe who's being closely watched by Newcastle United. A player who's only 19 years old, but already considered the biggest midfield talent in Dutch football. And today, he finally spoke about his future. But before we reveal exactly what he said, stay with me, because the context behind it makes the story even bigger. Kees Smit, currently at AZ Alkmaar, is having a standout season in the Eredivisie. Week after week, he impresses with his technique, vision, and intelligence in midfield. Behind the scenes in football, comparisons are already being made to Kevin De Bruyne, and that alone demonstrates the level of expectation surrounding him. And yes, Newcastle United is keeping an eye on him. The club's management has been closely monitoring his development, aware that talents like this don't go unnoticed for long. The rumors have been increasing, and now, for the first time, Kees Smit himself has spoken about them. When asked about his future, the young midfielder didn't rule out the possibility. In fact, he did the exact opposite. He openly admitted that he doesn't see himself staying at AZ Alkmaar for much longer. According to Smit, a transfer could happen in 6 months, or within the next year and a half. And he went even further, saying that he's already thinking about what that next step would look like. That's huge. Instead of denying the speculation, he welcomed it. He said the rumors don't bother him. In fact, he sees them as a positive thing. That alone sends a very clear message to clubs across Europe, including Newcastle. And there's more. Earlier this month, Newcastle's new sporting director, Ross Wilson, confirmed something that should excite all fans. He made it clear that the club has money available for signings, should the right opportunity arise. While he emphasized that January will not be a month of reckless spending, he also said that Newcastle is ready to be creative, strategic and opportunistic. In other words, if the right talent is available, Newcastle can act. Wilson also confirmed that everything is aligned with Eddie Howe's long-term vision. The club isn't just thinking about January, it's thinking about the future of the squad. And when you put the pieces together, it's impossible not to wonder. Is Kees Smit part of that plan? A technically gifted young midfielder. A player who already speaks openly about a future transfer. A club with available funds and a clear long-term project. That's exactly how big signings begin. Now, the big question is yours. Would you like to see Newcastle United try to sign Kees Smit? Do you think he has what it takes to shine in the Premier League and become a key player at St. James Park? Leave your opinion in the comments. I really want to know what you think. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because if this deal goes through, you won't want to miss the news.